Yeah, I'll take 2. Yeah, that's fine. Time to get some scary videos.
Built in 1917, the Santa Maria
Wow.
Inn is one of California's oldest and reportedly most haunted
I bet we've
hotels.
seen this before.
Guests and staff have been reporting strange activity here for decades. Objects moving on their own, unexplained voices and footsteps echoing through the halls, and doors opening and closing for no reason.
Yeah, that's cool and all.
Martha and her husband are staying at the Santa Maria Inn with their border collie, Oreo. They're walking down the hallway when their dog starts acting a bit strange.
I mean, that's... well, can you actually... Okay. That literally could be just a mouse. Oh, Oreo. I mean, spooked. Yeah, that's for sure.
That was creepy.
The dog Oreo freaks out and wants nothing to do with the bench in the hotel's hallway. He jumps back, growls, and flat out refuses to go near it. But that's not all that happens in this video.
Oh, seriously?
Because it's what they hear on the recording later that makes their skin crawl.
You could...
What the f was he saying?
On playback, as Oreo is running away from the bench, a chilling, disembodied voice whispers, "Come back, come back."
That literally wasn't there earlier. Hold on. That wasn't earlier there.
It makes their skin crawl.
No, it was there. Weird.
Voice calling out for their dog. Unseen attack.
A new attraction in town is sure to leave even some skeptics a little spooked. The Savannah Paranormal Museum is now open down on West.
Oh, Paranormal Museum. There's definitely no incentive to actually have like something paranormal going on there.
Long haunted history and all things paranormal. The museum also houses a large collection of supposedly haunted artifacts and dolls.
I'm sorry. If you have a whole museum that is about like having haunted stuff in there, there's monetary reason to actually like fake something here. So that
From around the world, and many believe these very items have actually led to the building itself being haunted.
okay. There's a door slamming. Something dropping? Sure. I don't think we needed that.
But lately, activity at the museum seems to be escalating and becoming more aggressive. One morning, the museum's podcast producer, JT Timmons, is working at the front desk when something happens that terrifies him.
Yeah, I'm sorry. I cannot take any of this like seriously. Okay, but we're looking at this at the standpoint that these are like real ghosts, so that's why I'm critical of this. Last year. Why was he doing that there?
First, JT hears a cough from somewhere nearby.
Like he's editing something there.
And he turns to look, but there's no one there. In fact, he's the only person in the building. Then something shoves him hard into the desk. He grabs his laptop and just hurries out of the museum. Just a week later, and the group is conducting a paranormal investigation inside the Savannah Paranormal Museum.
Yeah.
What happens next is chilling.
What are we looking for here? Oh, Channel is stuck with the back. Okay.
One of the paranormal investigators is slammed in the back by an unseen force, nearly knocking him to the ground. So did the Paranormal Museum capture 2 real ghost attacks on camera?
Probably
You
not.
can check out their full video covering both incidents over on their YouTube channel, Haunted City Studios, and judge for yourself. Invisible guest. A young woman named Sydney is invited to be a bridesmaid at a family wedding. She's thrilled, especially when she finds out that the bride's parents have rented a nice old Airbnb for her family to stay at all week.
Oh
Her
wow.
excitement fades fast. Because from the moment they arrive, Sydney notices that
That
her
should be-
dog starts acting strangely at the bottom of the staircase.
Oh wait,
As if something there is really disturbing him.
haven't we seen this before?
And when we came in, we heard.
I mean, dogs just kind of do that kind of stuff. The beach, it could literally just be that air current. No.
Jesus Christ.
Okay, I think I've seen this compilation before. I mean, that's a...
Some unseen force seems to suddenly pull the dog's leash upward before it falls back around the dog's neck. The clip alone is creepy enough, but if you listen closely, right before the leash seems to be yanked upward, you can hear what sounds like footsteps running up the old wooden staircase.
Okay. I mean, that sounds like it's coming from somewhere else.
Sydney has no idea what could have made the dog's leash fly upward like that.
Okay, so this is the leash.
Okay, what is this suggestion?
If this moves, I'm literally going to run.
Better start running. 3, 2, 1, boom. Ah.
There she goes again. I don't think the leash is gonna move, but she's definitely sensing something.
I mean,
Again,
I
the dog
feel
reacts
this is
as
like
if there is
trained.
something there, but Sydney can't figure out what's going on. However, she's starting to notice a pattern. The dog only freaks out at the bottom of the stairs.
That's in the
never
middle
near
of the stairs.
top.
I just found a door.
Oh yeah, this one. Yeah, this one is
So
actually...
I don't think that it's what's on the stairs. I think it's something that's underneath.
This is actually like a creepy
Door's
video.
locked. Obviously, it's an Airbnb, so they lock a lot of the doors up.
As she looks around, she realizes that there's a locked door at the back of the stairs.
Oh,
Sydney and
wow.
her sister decide to investigate the strange door, and what they find is absolutely chilling.
So this is the switch. You guys can see the light is on right there. Open through.
Spooky.
Just imagine there's something right behind the door. Oh my god.
As Sydney pulls her phone back, someone seems to turn the doorknob and yank the door. Sydney is terrified. She thinks that maybe there's someone else in the Airbnb with them.
I sent the video to the landlord of the Airbnb asking, like, hey, is there someone else renting it out as well as us or what? Because
renting it out at the
there's
same time.
stairs that
And
he
only
came
living in the
to, there's
basement.
it's locked, so I didn't know. And basically he was like, no, you guys are the only ones that are in the Airbnb right now, like booked out for the week. So
now Sydney begins to wonder if they caught something paranormal when they had the bizarre encounter at the door. They go back to record again, and this is where things take a terrifying
Yeah, this is
turn.
where it actually gets scary. I've seen this before, yeah.
Scary.
okay, every time we've knocked before, this doorknob would turn a little bit.
Yeah, that's actually kind of spooky there. The way that they were doing this. Unfortunately, I know that there's nothing going to actually happen here. Well, there's one thing that happens here, but yeah, this is this is creepy as hell. Really easy to fake, but that actually gives me the GBs. This part right here. What do you mean? Okay, it's turning a bit. Ooh.
Suddenly, something yanks the phone right out of her hand. Then there's a second pull, just enough to start the phone sliding down what looks like a set of stairs on the other side of the door.
I mean, there's obvious stairs
And
there.
then, weirdest of all, the phone seems to lift back up and point toward the door before dropping again. Sydney calls the owner and he comes over to unlock the door and retrieve her phone. But it turns out that the door doesn't exactly lead to a little room under the stairs. It actually leads to a dark, creepy basement. And while it's open, Sydney notices some strange scratches on the bottom of the door.
Oh, wow.
Sydney and her family have now left the old Airbnb and returned home. But just what did they encounter? Was it something supernatural?
Probably
As
not.
always, you decide. It's cold outside, but you can keep warm in some all-new Nuke.5 merch.
Shush.
However, I finally decided to look into it.
Oh, wow.
And it
Looking
turns
into
out
it.
this is a real 911 call. The call was made in Pender County, North Carolina on July 31st, 2021 at around 11 p.m. And Snopes.com actually confirmed it with the Pender County Sheriff's Office. It is maybe the weirdest 911 call I have ever heard. Take a listen.
Let's listen.
Pender County 911, what's the address of your emergency?
I'm driving on 210. I just crossed the Black River, and I thought I saw a guy standing on the side of the road bleeding.
Okay, where are you at, sir?
I'm on 210. I just crossed the Black River. I'm heading towards 53E. I just passed Patriots Watch.
Okay, so you're over near Morse Creek?
Yes.
Okay. And did you saw a man standing on the side of the road? What was that, sir?
Is the guy like parked or something?
What's the human?
That's...
Sir, are you okay, sir?
There's something in the bed of my truck.
Okay, what's in the road?
No, it's not in the road. It's in my truck. It's the bed.
There's something in the bed of your truck?
Yes, ma'am. I just turned on my bed light for my truck, and there's something in my bed.
Okay, sir, when you say something, what do you mean?
I just knocked it off in the bed of my truck and went over my roof.
Okay, what was it?
Now again, this call is
Please, some
verified.
information
It is a
here. I wanna.
911 call. But obviously, that doesn't mean that everything the caller said is verified. According to the man,
Obviously.
he first saw what looked like an injured person on the side of the road.
Yeah.
And then out of nowhere, a pale humanoid figure with sunken eyes and no nose or ears jumped into the bed of his
Hardest
truck
rendering.
and pressed its face right against the back glass. He says he slammed on the brakes and the thing flew over the cab, hit the road, got up, and ran into the woods. The YouTube channel Carolina Case Files actually confirmed the report with Pender County Sheriff Alan Cutler.
About 11 o'clock.
I mean, the report can be real, but the whole incident that doesn't need to be.
Dispatch of an individual standing on the side of the road, and it appeared to be bleeding. Now, he stated he was traveling 55 or 60 miles an hour, so I can see how traveling at that speed in the dark, it would be difficult to exactly identify what he saw.
I'm sure.
He stated that it looked like a human being standing there with streaks of blood coming down. It is very hard to listen to that call, to that 911 tape, without becoming somewhat unnerved. It actually bothered me the first time that I heard it.
Now,
yeah, it's
obviously,
actually a
there's no
scary
way to
call.
verify what the
I can
man
get
saw.
that.
But keep in mind, he stayed on the line with 911, pulled over, and actually met up with sheriff's deputies. And he wasn't arrested for making a false report or for being under the influence of anything. So,
Was there,
what
like,
exactly
any
happened out
damage
there?
into the
Sheriff
car?
Cutler
Like
says
any
people in
dents?
that
I feel
area
like there would be
report
like a dent or
strange
something like
things
that from
all
if
the
that
time.
For
if it actually like
the
flew over the
residents and
bed of
people
the
out
truck.
there in the Curry area near the battlefield have reported seeing things and hearing things that they couldn't exactly understand.
You can watch a full deep dive on this case over on the YouTube channel, Carolina Case Files.
Yeah, I don't feel like.
Pulled from a dream. Nuke's Top 5 viewer Nikolai says that ever since they moved his young daughter Hannah into her own room, the nursery camera has been catching some very strange things at night. One evening as Hannah sleeps, the camera records this.
Okay, that doesn't. That. No.
Little Hannah's foot seems to be pulled by something. Pulled so hard that not only does the...
I mean, I feel that something like this happens to me every now and then. You know, sometimes when I'm trying to sleep and I'm falling asleep, and then I have just suddenly this jump where my body just jolts randomly. So, and as far as I know, I'm not haunted.
Move, but it even shakes the camera several feet away. She wakes up screaming from the sudden jolt. Now, normally I would just dismiss a video like this as a child kicking in her sleep. But again, this pull is so violent that it actually shakes part of the room, and her leg doesn't even seem to make contact with the bed. So it's hard to believe that a toddler could create that much force on her own.
Oh,
But is
they
it
definitely can do
supernatural?
that.
As always, you decide. If you see something that you think would be perfect for the top 5, email me at nukestop5@gmail.com. You can also tag me on TikTok at nukestop5official, and be sure to tag me only at nukestop5official because there are a lot of fake accounts on there. What waits in the shadows? A woman named Sarah cleans rental homes for a realtor whenever tenants move out. But there's a house that she keeps getting called back to because renters never seem to stay there for long, always breaking their leases and leaving early.
You know what? I just
The
want
realtor has never explained why. Sarah decides to film a quick tour of the house, and she starts to realize why no one ever stays.
Esta casa se ha limpiado muchísimas veces porque rompe el contrato la gente. Ay, no mames.
perfect timing.
Ya es noche. Estoy sola.
Why are you doing this at night?
Chingados está.
Why is the toilet like that?
No hay nada. Me dio cosas a la puerta. ¿Dónde está la luz acá? Chinga.
Shouldn't you know where the switch is?
Listo. Ok, ahorita les voy a enseñar. Esta es una recámara.
Cámara.
Se está poniendo ahorita tenso.
That's kind of like kammari.
Ahorita les voy a enseñar qué es eso.
Sounds a bit close, you know.
¡Ey! ¿Andan acá? No mames. Espérenme.
Don't mind me, I'm just gonna check on something.
Ya me está dando cosa. Se escucha el ruido por acá.
Oops, that blurs that.
No sé qué sea. Escuché mucho ruido. Tengo que ir a apagar la luz de ella porque se está poniendo ya. Ay, no. Creo que me voy a regresar mañana mejor. Ya me voy a la chica.
First, the door to the toilet opens on its own, but Sarah shrugs it off. Then a creepy voice can be heard mumbling something indistinct.
Entonces, el señor dice que ya van varias.
But again, Sarah doesn't notice.
You know, I feel those are like noises that you'd actually notice and pay attention to.
And goes to investigate.
Se escucha el ruido por acá.
That's kind of weird that every now, like so many of these videos always have that, like, oh, there's a scary voice coming from somewhere nearby, but the camera person never notices it.
As Sarah goes to investigate the strange tapping
See what?
sound, something in the dark bedroom
No.
seems to peek out at her and then duck back inside.
That
But in the dark, even Sarah doesn't see it.
that's
Just to confirm that this isn't pareidolia or just something already in the room, earlier in this video, Sarah filmed into the same room.
but didn't show the
There was
corner.
nothing there. A few moments later, another door opens on its own, and Sarah has had about enough of the creepy house. She just heads for the door. But did Sarah capture a haunted house?
Okay, that's definitely just After Effects. Like that's way too, looks way too drawn.
That renters just won't stay in? Let me know what you think. Scary videos. This is where all the videos go that are not necessarily scary, but are just weird, or funny, or neither. First up,
What the fuck is this
says
video?
that she was playing with a
B-roll.
Ouija board earlier in the night, and then as she's recording herself in her car singing along to her favorite song, she sees a pair of glowing eyes right behind her.
Wait, where? Where?
Okay, never mind. Those aren't glowing eyes. That's just a headdress. Moving on.
Huh?
Now, if you're like me, you're loving the new series It, Welcome to Derry. And if so,
No, there's the
you also might
there's a
enjoy this.
TV series.
Oh my god, it is that. Oh my god! Stay away!
Okay, so these are just okay.
Jonathan Javier Molina works as an EMT in Mendoza Province, Argentina. One night after finishing a late shift, he's sitting just inside the hospital corridor when he notices something very strange. He thinks he keeps seeing someone sitting inside his car. He pulls out his phone and starts recording.
Oh, I think I've seen this one too.
It's truly bizarre.
Yeah, it's just a weird mirror effect. Also, like, okay, this, yeah, it's creepy definitely, but it's just a weird mirror thing. Hold on. Yeah, that doesn't look like a person to me anymore. Like, the thing that's like happening here is that there's two windows here. The car mirror is reflecting the ceiling there, so you see those things there. And there's the window is right there, so it's just reflecting some weird light. And it doesn't even look like there's any different like dimension to it. It looks so flat.
peor de todo es que se mueve adentro del auto y no hay nadie. O sea, ahora vamos a ir a controlar el auto. Pero parece como si fuese un reflejo.
Okay, the movement is weird. I mean, it could be just that it's the reflection of the guy inside, like the guy who's recording. If there's a light coming down right on top of the guy who's filming, then it's gonna cast like a weird shadow like that, and it's gonna reflect on that. And the way it just disappears, it just... It only appears when you have the like two windows between the... Another thing is that why is there just a unlocked car parked right in front of a door? That's definitely weird to me. Dog. As soon as this guy goes behind the window again, it reappears. And yeah, you can see that there's a light pretty close to the guy right now. Yeah, I think it's just a reflection of the guy's face who's recording this.
Encima nos mira la puta que te parió. No, chavo. No.
Yeah, that's enough of that.
It seems to be staring right.
Shush.
And I'll tell you right now. I'm gonna walk you through.
Unexplained audio glitching. It's just audio glitching. It doesn't have to have a reason to happen.
So when I'm walking through here, they usually put the urns out to send to the families. So when I'm walking here at night, I walk right by these urns that they put on these tables here, and then I come down. Freaking out.
Okay. Are they shaking? What's making that sound? Oh, the lead. I'm sure our pal Nuke is gonna show that.
As he walks deeper into the room where the bodies are cremated, the audio on his phone starts to glitch. Then he freezes as he hears a sharp clinking sound from somewhere nearby. He turns the camera, and that's when he notices one of the urns. An urn that actually has someone's ashes inside, and the lid is moving.
Okay, that's...
tips upward like something inside is trying to get out.
Or someone is pulling it up with a fish string.
He starts heading for the exit when he notices movement again, this time in the doorway. The curtains are swaying even though the air in the room is still. And then, clear as day, something pushes them open from the other side. And that's it. The guard just makes a run for it. So, is something lingering inside the cemetery's crematorium? Are the spirits of the departed not really departing? Let me know. The Transparent Trespasser, a Florida live streamer named Michael, mostly posts gaming content on his social media. He's not a ghost hunter, and he's definitely never filmed anything paranormal. Until now. Michael says his mom has been complaining that something keeps waking her up by tapping on the bedroom window every morning before sunrise.
Oh, sure.
He says his dad brushed it off at first because the window faces their backyard, which is surrounded by a gated and locked 7-foot fence. Nothing should be getting back there. Eventually,
it's not impossible for that to happen. What are you talking about?
Camera pointing out the bedroom window. What he captures chills him to his core.
Alright, look, it's starting up.
Oh,
The security light turns on. It picks up.
that was...
And then it walks back. It's at the corner of the house.
Look at this dude right here. This guy looks like it's just a posing. I'm paying more attention to this thing right here.
You see him walking? It's like a short guy.
It feels like it's walking like.
And then you see the trees move.
Okay.
At 4:27 a.m., long before sunrise, a small translucent figure strolls through the
It's not translucent.
Now, normally I'd just say it's a little kid and probably some bad camera compression.
Normally you don't say anything.
But something
Any of those
about this
things.
figure seems a bit off. It doesn't really move like a child, but more like a very small adult, maybe 3 to 4 feet tall. And also, why would a child climb a 7-foot fence at 4:27 a.m. just to wander around someone's backyard?
To prank?
So what did Michael's dad capture here? A spirit, a duende, a gnome, or just one very strange
duende?
camera glitch? As
Someone's been
always,
watching Joel.
you decide. Run through the jungle. Over on the YouTube channel, Josh the Intern creator Josh McCartney films his outdoor travel and adventure as he explores the world. In one video, Josh heads deep into the jungles of Sri Lanka in search of one of the country's oldest prehistoric sites, the Belalina Cave, also known as the, quote, Cannibal Cave.
Cannibal
As
Cave?
Josh treks further into the jungle, 2 men suddenly step out from somewhere in the brush, and they begin following him. They match his pace, and they stop when he stops. Eventually, they catch up, and one of the men tells Josh that he should follow them because they, quote, want to show him something. Josh immediately gets uneasy and decides to start filming.
I've been joined by some friends. They're showing me around. Very cool. I thought it was a bit strange that as soon as I began filming, they moved out of the shop. But I tried to ignore them. And
I mean, that's natural.
the cave I'd worked so hard to reach. Yet every time I lowered the camera, they would
Dog.
tell me to follow them because they wanted to show me something. At this point, I did feel quite uncomfortable, but I decided to give them the benefit of the doubt. I think these guys want to show me something. All right. We going this way? But when I finally saw what they wanted to show me, everything changed. It was an abandoned house, and they wanted me to go in first. Okay, I'll follow you. After you.
Okay.
And at this point, out of the corner of my eye, I noticed one of the men was moving behind me. And at that moment, my gut instinct kicked in loud and clear. Get out now. I'm just gonna get one more shot, okay? One more shot. Oh, sorry. I just shooting, filming, and doing more. And then I'll come, okay? I stayed calm, acted like I wasn't suspicious, and slowly walked back towards the entrance. But it seemed like they didn't want me to leave.
Okay, I feel like this might be like a tourist thing.
I'll come soon. I just want to shoot this. But you go, I'll stay. And then I come later. I'm just filming.
Like if it's called if it's called Cannibal Cave.
Okay. So I pretended to take the shot, and when I saw they were distracted, I made my move. At first, I walked at a normal pace, as off camera I had told them I'd forgotten something on the trip. But then, I heard footsteps coming after me, and that's when I ran. Oh, I'm gonna have a sit. Alright guys, so I have made it to safety. I wanted to wait until I was off the isolated road, because there's only one way up and one way down to that.
Definitely a scary like situation, though.
Out of me. I ran down that mountain. That's why I'm very, very sweaty.
Josh says that in his travels in Sri Lanka, most of the people he's met have been very friendly. This encounter just seemed different.
What I would say, you know...
Gotta get a treat for myself.
They could be extremely friendly, and they just genuinely wanted to show me something.
Woo!
In that abandoned house, and I just so happened to walk by. Like, we're going up there anyway. We'll show him something. And I've had those experiences
That's weird.
in Sri Lanka where locals want to show me something, and they're super friendly and lovely. This to me just didn't feel like that, and so I was better safe than sorry, and so I got out of there. This is a decision that I made. These guys.
I mean, it's a fine decision. I don't think you need to explain that.
It's just not what I felt in the moment, and I've just got to trust that gut instinct, especially when I'm out there, remote, on my own. I've just got to trust my gut, and so that's what I did.
Now, honestly, Josh is a little more optimistic than me, because I don't think there's a chance in hell that these guys were up to anything good. But, hey, let me know what you think. Were these guys just being friendly? Or was Josh about 2 seconds away from something horrible? The Wax Shaman. Maria Sabina was a revered shaman and spiritual healer from Oaxaca, Mexico. Maria's fame in the West and the attention it brought.
Actually, I wanna look something up real quick. What's that? Ooh, that's interesting looking. Okay, it seems to be a thing, at least. By social media, traveler vloggers. Okay, seems like it's just okay. Most of the stuff that I saw from the Cannibal Cave was just social media posts.
Her house was burned down, and her son was killed. Maria Sabina died in poverty at the age of 90, suffering from malnutrition. As part of an exhibit on witchcraft, the Ocampo Museum in Guadalajara, Mexico, displayed a very lifelike figure of Maria Sabina. But soon after it went up, visitors began to complain, saying the figure moved or even tried to grab them. The following creepy video was recorded by one of the very frightened museum visitors.
Okay. I'm feeling the eyes are gonna move. Is it the eyes? No.
The wax figure of Maria Sabina appears to quickly turn its head and look directly at the man.
Yep.
And as you might expect, he just freaks right out. The man showed his video to museum manager Ricardo Barbosa, who posted it online, and it immediately went viral. Ricardo posted a second video to prove that the wax figure of Maria Sabina is definitely not supposed to move.
¿Qué onda, amigo? No manejo nada de mecatrónica. Es una figura totalmente en cera. Mira, es una pieza total, rígida, no se puede manipular. Te digo, no tiene nada, te muestro. No hay cables, no hay nada, no es un robot. Es una figura totalmente en cera.
Museum manager Ricardo Barbosa shows that the wax figure is completely solid and immovable. It contains no gears, no wires, and no motorized parts. It's just a wax figure that should not move at all. So what do you think happened here?
Not sure.
Let me know down in the comments.
That's actually really weird.
Haley and her friends are staying in an Airbnb with their moms when they discover something very strange. A secret door hidden under a rug at the bottom of the stairs.
And I wanted to like open
Wait,
it
what?
to see what was down there.
A hidden door hidden under the rug, under the stairs? What?
So then I got my phone because I wanted to get a video of me going down there to like
I mean, it's a normal thing to cover a cellar like that with a rug.
Revealing a dark cellar beneath the house.
We found a secret door underneath.
I had a hard time hearing the hello.
Someone is living down there. A woman's voice suddenly yells up at them from somewhere in the darkness. Now, they say they have no idea who was living in the cellar, but I have an idea. It was the owner. That's what I think. Because I featured several videos on this channel of weird people who rent out their house and then just secretly hide inside somewhere.
Oh.
You're the people that I lent the house to, right? Yeah. You know all that? Yeah, who are you? I own the house. I'm Richard. Well, my mind's a bit weird. What's happening? What's happening?
Okay, that's... What the hell is this?
But you're interfering with me now. No. And where's your clothes, Mum? Where's your clothes? They're in the washers.
So, next time you stay at an Airbnb, just be aware that the creepy owner might just be living inside there with you. And that is truly disturbing.
Yeah,
If you
I'm
see something
not
that
gonna...
you think would be perfect for the top 5, email me at nukestop5@. She's busy on her laptop in a room full of those old dolls, when suddenly she sees something that chills her to her core.
Ooh. The head's gonna move?
This thing just moved.
Did it now? Alright. Why are you touching it like that? Ooh, Stanley Cup. That's the scariest thing I've ever seen so far. What was that zoom in there? Ooh. Paw Patrol.
Are you real?
Are you real? No, I'm fake.
You can do it again.
Move.
I won't watch.
Oh, come on. Oh, you're faking it out. Hit turn 3, 2, 1, go. The hand.
At first, Chica is freaked out by the creepy doll and walks out of the room, and the door just slowly swings shut behind her. But she goes back in and tries to get the doll to move again, and it does. In the mirror, you can clearly see the doll's hand move across its knee. But did you see it?
See what?
Just before the doll's hand moves, a strange shadow passes across the wall.
Oh, that's definitely not the person moving to the place to actually move it with a fist wire.
Haunted by the spirit of one of its former owners? Or is it all just an elaborate hoax?
It's not elaborate.
Pulled under. In Indonesia, a little girl named Zaina and her brother are playing in their bedroom as the family security camera quietly records. But as the little girl crawls across the floor, something seems to pull her. Zaina's mother, who was away at work, later watches the security footage back as she records her horrified reaction.
Ooh, horrified. Oh yeah, that would be horrifying to look at. I feel the other kid would like. No, this is actually like kind of upsetting to me.
The little brother just kinda lies there staring at his phone as his sister seems to be slowly dragged under the bed. Zaina starts screaming. Whether in pain or fear, it's hard to tell.
Probably
Her
just
brother
fear.
barely reacts. Eventually, he calls for help and their grandmother rushes in. But even she can't pull the little girl out. A nearby neighbor hurries in to help, and the two of them actually have to lift the entire bed.
It seemed like that
Finally, the grandmother manages
the kid
to
is
free
too far
terrified little Zaina
below the bed to actually like be for the grandmother to reach her.
voice can be heard on the video, says she has no idea what to make of it. She genuinely
Okay.
believes that something pulled her daughter under that bed.
Yeah,
But
this.
what do you think? Scary videos. This is the place for weird or silly videos, or actually this week it's ones that didn't.
Shush.
The Midnight Messenger. Jennifer is taking care of her elderly mother who is critically ill. One night, she sees something on her mother's bedroom video monitor that gives her goosebumps.
Okay.
you hear it?
No.
In the middle of the night, a quiet little female voice seems to whisper, "Come." And the elderly woman seems to raise her hand and responds, "Okay." Then again, we hear the quiet little voice clearly say, "Mama."
Okay.
The woman's daughter Jennifer says that she believes that this is the voice of her sister, who passed away in 2017. She believes that her sister is there to comfort their mom as she passes over to the other side.
Okay, I don't like this.
Okay.
Child's play. A young woman named Stephanie posted a cute video of her toddler just playing around, crawling over their couch and having fun. Later, she posts her video to the internet so her friends and family can watch her son play. But then, viewers begin to notice something in the video that gives them the chills.
Oh. Hello. Okay, that's definitely just someone there.
Did you see it?
Oh, how couldn't I?
Spot some strange little figure peeking around the baby's playpen, right next to the floor. Stephanie says that she never noticed this little figure before she posted the video.
You definitely would notice that.
She says that no other children were anywhere around, and she has no idea who this little peeking figure is. But if you notice, her child starts to head into the room, then he exits quickly. But later he walks right back in like nothing is there. So just who or what is this?
It's so...
You decide.
The framing of this video is so perfect. It's obviously just someone there just peeking. Like it's obviously staged. It's way too... The framing of this video is way too perfect. Having this creepy ass open door there. The kid like walking in there and going out, like that's just normal behavior.
But later he walks right back in like nothing is there. So just
But that just popping it up like that, that's definitely just someone there. Someone they know.
Is this you did
Because okay, come on, look at the framing of this video. It's this is always there. I feel if you were like actually tracking the kid here, the purpose of the video is supposedly is to record the kid playing around. I feel if you actually wanted to record the kid, you would actually move. You wouldn't have the camera point to have this area of the screen here. It would actually pan more to the right.
who or what is this? You decide. Next up, here's a creepy video filmed by a woman named Nicole of her young son Hendrix. Now what is really odd here is that the little boy seems to actually react to something that we can't see.
A lot of kids videos in this compilation.
When little baby Hendrix opens the door, a creepy voice seems to whisper, "Yes." And the little boy just shuts the door in the spirit's face and nopes his way right back out of there. Now, shocked and slightly amused viewers of the clip decided to add their own subtitles, which actually sound pretty accurate.
Okay, it's gonna be it's vague enough sounds. You can add you're probably gonna be able to add any kind of subtitles here to make it make sense, quote unquote.
Listen.
Oh, that's just baby babble. I want you to hear this. Oh, sure. That's nothing like what was in the subtitles. What the?
So did the little boy hear the voice of a spirit? And did he indeed just say nope to a ghost? Tell me what you think.
If I had to think something here, it's probably that voice was added in the post.
Hotel in Virginia. One night around 10 p.m., she's walking back to her room when she notices a strange-looking man following her. She starts to record with her phone, pretending that she's on a video call to try to scare the guy away. But it doesn't seem to work.
Ooh, scary. I mean, I'm sorry. This might be like an actual situation here.
Aria says that she heard the man's footsteps behind her start to get faster, and she thought that he was chasing her. So she runs and starts screaming for help. But now this is when things start to get weird, because viewers begin to notice that if you slow down the video at a couple of key moments, no one can be seen chasing Aria.
I mean,
So now we cut to a complete...
it could have been behind. The guy could have been behind the corner. There was a corner there.
No one can be...
Yeah, there's a. It's a hallway corner. There's. If there was a guy that would get, the guy could definitely still be behind the corner.
seen chasing...
You don't need to. You don't need to add the paranormal shit in here.
And so now we cut to a completely different TikTok account. One made by a guy named Tony, who is a maintenance worker at this very same hotel. Tony sees Aria's video online, so he goes to check the hotel security footage. He finds this.
So here's video of that girl that posted, and
I think I've seen this one too.
now it gets really weird.
Right, that's the different. Okay, it's not the different.
It's like she acting like she's running from something,
Wait.
hiding from something, but there's literally nobody else in front of her. Like she tweaking. And the elevator door is not even closing.
I feel this might be a psychotic break that is being recorded here.
Running down the hall and then cowering in the elevator. But again, no one can be seen chasing her. Strangely, the elevator doors just won't close. So Aria runs out. Tony says that the front desk clerk said that Aria did eventually make it downstairs. She left in an Uber without a word. So now, Tony is curious as to just what might have happened to make Aria run away. He finds the girl's room number and goes up with a co-worker.
No.
What they find is truly disturbing.
It's like all this stuff is just left here.
Yeah, I think this might have been a psychotic break that was recorded.
It's crazy.
Oh, come on, these emojis.
Yo, hold on. Why the fuck is this in your health? Yo. This is crazy.
What is that?
All of Aria's luggage is still in the room. Even stranger, the room looks like it has been ransacked, with things strewn all over the floor. Weirdest of all, Tony finds something commonly called an underdoor tool. This device is often used by criminals to break into hotel rooms with a latched door. So now Tony thinks that someone might have been in Aria's room, and maybe there actually was someone chasing her. He goes back and takes a closer look at the hotel security footage. What he finds chills him to his core.
Alright, y'all, so I went back and was looking at the video of that girl from the other day, right? Because I'm thinking maybe somebody must be following her. Just keep watching the screen right here, man. I saw something that's just the housekeeper down there. It's right there. Right there. I don't know what that was. Crazy.
No, that was odd.
And y'all think that's crazy? Why keep watching like right by that door right there, by that table. Keep watching right over by there. My hand is shaking. Right there.
What is that?
That the keys?
What the heck? Bro, that's a rock from that table right there. Those are stones and those in bowls right there by that table. And that one of them stones just fell on the floor.
And there's no way that should happen because there's no wind.
Wind ain't even gonna do that. This is crazy, yo.
Just a few minutes after we see Arya running down the hall, we can see a strange, unexplained shadow that seems to speed off down the hallway in the same direction. Shortly afterwards, a stone from a nearby decorative bowl mysteriously launches off the table and lands in the hallway floor. Now, Tony says that he doesn't know exactly what happened here. He says that he has never experienced anything like this while
Hold on. I saw some artifact in there. It kind of looks like something was masked out of this. And the shadow was left in there. I might be just tripping there, but okay, that's weird. Like if there's actually a shadow going on here, like why does it end at the border between the floor and the wall? There would be a shadow on the floor too, wouldn't there? Also, that right there looks weird to me. Like, I get it that we're looking at a security camera footage from that is recorded with a phone camera. Something smells fishy here.
Anything like this while working at the old hotel, but he has heard strange, unexplained sounds from time to time.
Yeah, sure, of course.
Keep in mind, there's no construction going on. Nothing.
Well, the only thing I have is your word for that.
With bad intentions chasing Arya? Was this something supernatural? Or is it...
What I think happened is that there was this girl had a psychotic break and this guy spun a story out of it.
All just a very elaborate hoax.
It doesn't have to be elaborate. It's not elaborate.
As always, you decide. This next video was sent in by a Nuke's Top 5 viewer, but unfortunately it was posted to the internet without a source.
Yeah,
so
nice.
The story goes that a woman claimed to have a doll that was haunted, and she said that she would often catch it moving all on its own. After being asked repeatedly by viewers, she decided to point a camera at the doll and live stream the entire thing. Around an hour in, with skeptical viewers watching closely, there was a bit of movement. Watch closely.
The head's gonna turn, right? Oh wait, no, I've seen this one before. This one is ridiculous. Come on, you have the camera for no reason pointing at this one doll here and there's a red light. I think they want you to think that this is supposed to be like a night vision camera. Ain't no red night vision camera like night. There really isn't like a red tint night vision, right? But yeah, this doll is just gonna start flying towards the camera. Well, sorry, I forgot. The entire room decided to explode. Oh yeah, it's also a live stream for no reason, so it's awesome.
Now, the doll doesn't actually move, but the items surrounding it in the storage closet fly violently across the room. and even on top of the doll. Viewers have speculated that...
Even on the top of the doll. Okay, sure. Do you think the ghost made a mistake?
Because the doll was buried in the debris, that the woman's doll isn't even actually haunted, but perhaps her house is. However, others claim that the supernatural activity is centered around the doll, and some even claim that they saw the doll move in the video before everything came crashing down. But without a source, we'll never know. So,
people be saying all kinds of shit, dude.
Out. A guy named Carter moved into a new fully furnished rental house.
A Carter?
Not long after he moved in, he began to experience strange things and hear unexplained noises. Late one night while he's asleep in bed, he hears the creepy sound of what seems to be someone hitting keys on the piano in his living room.
Whoa. Now this better not be one of those keyboards that are piano. No, it's not one of those pianos that can actually play it on their own.
Who's there?
Carter decides to lay on his living room couch to try to figure out just what is going on with the piano. As you might
on the living room.
It did not go well.
Dude, what the
The piano plays again and a chair moves, and Carter decides that he's had about enough. He decides to leave the house to stay with a friend, but as he is leaving, he manages to capture this video.
Okay.
As Carter heads for his car, he sees his TV flickering and his lights randomly turning on and off inside his house. Now, usually when people watch these videos, they say, well, if the place is so haunted, then why wouldn't he just move out? Well, that's exactly what he did. Carter moved right out of that house. And the end of this haunted story, I guess. The thing down the hall. Oscar Nunez says that strange, unexplained things have been happening all around his home. He believes that some sinister presence has attached itself to his family. One night, he and his wife return home to find something truly bizarre.
Oh, you gotta be kidding me. That sounds like stock footage of like flies flying all around. That doesn't. Oh my god.
For some odd reason, there are flies swarming all over their house. Oscar says that he can't think of any rational explanation.
I can. Maybe there's something dead rotting behind the garage door. There's
late night, and Oscar's son has fallen asleep on the living room couch. The young boy wakes up and sees something that chills him to his core.
What is this B-roll? What are we looking for here? Okay, the kid is scared. We're zooming in on the...
Oscar's son wakes up after he hears a strange noise and runs to his parents' bedroom, crying and wailing in fear. The young boy tells his dad that he saw someone scary in the hallway. But did you see it?
No.
When Oscar checks his security footage, he sees a large figure that looks like a man just standing in the hallway, staring at his son. Even weirder, whatever this is just seems to disappear into thin air.
Okay, it can be.
Oscar Nunez says that he and his family haven't.
Okay, the disappearing. The annoying thing is when they try to make it sound like supernatural. If it's disappeared, it's just okay. It's already enhanced the image here, so you're seeing more than. Well, hold on. The security camera has very low quality, as you can see. It's also very dark in that hallway, so there's not a lot of like things to be shown here. So there might have been a guy there, and if the guy just steps away, the camera will have the security camera will take a bit longer than like an higher definition to actually like render that something disappeared from there.
No idea who or what.
Video artifacting.
Unleashed. A couple in West Virginia owns a little pet shop, and they usually let one of their older dogs wander around the place. But one morning when they come in to open up, something seems wrong. The dog isn't his usual happy self. Instead, he's curled up in his bed, trembling, and absolutely refuses to come out. The shop owners are worried, and they check the security cameras to see what might have spooked the little dog. They find something truly bizarre. At around 11:30 p.m., the camera shows the little dog wandering aimlessly through the dark pet store. Suddenly, out of nowhere, something seems to actually launch the dog sideways, hard, almost as if
That's weird.
Thankfully, the pup wasn't seriously hurt. But was this some weird freak occurrence? Or does the pet shop have a guest that no one can see? Next up,
we had a dog. Our family had a dog, and the dog had one of the ribs was kind of like poking out, like in a. Hold on, I did a sneeze. Like one of the ribs was poking out more than it should have, and every now and then he would just have these jolts of pain, and that's the only like I could definitely see it like being something like that, but the only question mark that I have is how did it fly up? How did the dog fly up that far?
Angelo says that some seriously strange things have been happening in his...
Like it could have just like had a jolt of pain, and then jump from the sudden pain. But the way it flew so far away, that was weird.
House in Tenerife, one of the Canary Islands of Spain. Angelo says that one night his dog Nala started acting very weird.
You name your dog Nala?
A serious scare. Curious and a little worried, they decide to check the security footage. What they find is downright chilling.
Okay, curiously something right out of. Okay, it sneezed.
In the video, little Nala seems upset by something off to the side of the room. Something that we can't see.
Something behind the blinds.
Nala starts backing away, clearly frightened. Then, suddenly, something seems to violently yank the collar right off the dog's neck. Angelo posted follow-up videos to prove the footage wasn't fake. He showed that the clip came directly from his security camera, and he even demonstrated that Nala's collar is extremely difficult to remove. It doesn't just fall off. Angelo says that since the incident, his poor little dog Nala is a nervous wreck. He says the dog refuses to stay alone and now insists on sleeping in the bedroom every night. As for Angelo, he's added 2 more cameras around his house because he thinks that whoever pulled that collar off is still there, and he plans to catch it on camera. If you see something that you think would be perfect for the top 5, email
Josh.
Nukes Top 5 Official. And be sure to tag me only at Nukes Top 5 Official, because there are a lot of fake accounts on there. Scream. Jorge Cruz claims that he is haunted by a dark entity. He says that many strange paranormal things have happened to him, but nothing as crazy as what he recorded late one night near the end of December. Just as Jorge is about to go to bed, he hears strange noises and gets up to investigate. And that's when things take a terrifying turn.
Oh my God. Those like some...
Cannot be f***ing real. What the f***? You gotta be kidding me. What the f*** was that? You gotta be f***ing kidding me. You gotta be messing with me. I swear to God, there's gotta be a f***ing joke. Whoever's in here, I command you to leave in the name of Jesus Christ. I ask you to leave now. Oh, f***. Oh, I got adrenaline going right through my body. What the is that?
I mean, that definitely sounded like it came from outside. What do you have your... Hold on. What do you have... Why do you have your snowplower inside, like there?
Was it close? What the is that?
Oh, you can see orbs flying around.
You gotta be kidding me. What's the thing? Oh, I'm getting a headache badly. I'm getting a fucking headache badly. Oh,
Ray hears strange blood-curdling screams, and as he goes in search of the source, he starts to hear loud banging and the sound of something moving around. Jorge himself starts to scream even louder than the ghost.
Come on, you don't have to do it, man, like
His
that.
kitchen to find that even though the room had been in perfect order just seconds before, now all of his cabinets are open and his furniture seems to have been tossed to the floor. So is Jorge experiencing a violent haunting by an evil entity or a poltergeist? Or is it all just an elaborate hoax?
No, shut up. I hate this tagline.
You decide. A woman named Natalie who lives in the UK with her family says that lately strange things have been happening in their home.
Wow.
Natalie says that recently they've been doing renovations in their older house, and she believes that all of the activity might have disturbed something in the home. Something dark and sinister. One night while her son is sleeping, this happens.
No.
Some unseen force seems to grab Natalie's son by his ankle and pull him right off the bed. The boy cries, and as if he is speaking to someone that we can't see,
You don't have to do that part.
he says, "I don't like it. No." Natalie says that her son then ran into their bedroom crying and...
The kid was just babbling. You don't need to add like, oh, there's a mysterious thing that's happening here. No, then you don't... The leg pull was scary enough on its own. You don't have to be like, oh, the kid was actually talking to some unknown presence. No, you don't need that part.
said that there was a man.
The kid was sleeping and the leg got pulled. I'm not sure what was going on there. And the kid was sleeping, got pulled out, got spooked by it, obviously, and then started to talk, because kids Kids, speak when they're scared. That's it.
Man in his room. Obviously, we can see that there was no man in his room. So just who or what pulled the boy's leg? You decide. Late one night, Sarah Vargas is relaxing at home in the apartment that she shares with her dad in Colombia. Suddenly, she hears something from the apartment next door that is truly bizarre.
I mean, that oh. Now don't put a fucking paranormal thing to this. Don't do it. You don't need to do it.
Disturbing, desperate screams can be heard coming from her neighbor's apartment. Shocked witnesses on the street are quick to call police, worried that it might be a case of domestic violence. But then the story takes a very strange turn, because the policeman asked people down on the street for rosary beads, an object often used in Catholic prayer. And then, oddly, police call in a Catholic nun for support.
Siguieron, obviamente, como que llamaron a alguien, llamaron a una monja para que les ayudara.
Because you see, all of this noise is actually coming from an exorcism that is taking place right next door. Sarah discovers that two girls were playing around with the Ouija board, when suddenly, one of the girls becomes very violent and starts vomiting up some kind of dark matter, almost like dirt.
La chica empezó como a
I mean,
vomitar.
this part is just a story. Why do you have your YouTube? Wait. Why do you have your YouTube open like that in the background?
Tierra, como vómito oscuro.
The family believes that the girl might be
That's
possessed by an evil entity, and apparently the police agreed. Sarah says that the screaming went on all through the night, eventually getting quieter in the early morning hours until it finally stopped. Now, without other eyewitness reports,
that's still
it's hard to say exactly what happened here. But the desperate screams coming from that apartment are absolutely chilling. Late one evening in Philadelphia, Pennsylvania, Heather Paul is outside on her front porch having some ice cream with her husband and her two sons.
What is this B-roll?
Then, Heather suddenly spots something that absolutely creeps her out.
There's like little mosquitoes.
Why are you looking at mosquitoes? Okay. Why were you focusing on the mosquitoes? Like, that's... Do you not have mosquitoes around there? What?
What did you say? What did you say, Mommy? I didn't hear you.
Okay, there was some weird person that was walking around the neighborhood.
Heather whispers, "She scares me." to her husband and children, but they have no idea what she's talking about. Neither her husband or sons can see the bizarre figure dressed in white that is walking down the sidewalk only about 20
Or they saw this person walking down the street, realized it was like a weird person walking down the street and didn't like try to ignore it so that the person doesn't attack them, you know.
20 feet away. Heather says that the woman looked like, quote, a lady dressed like a nurse from the 1950s with an eerie grin on her face. Heather is now freaked out. She can't understand why no one else saw the strange nurse. So she checks the footage from their front door security camera, and sure enough, the recording also shows a creepy pale figure.
Person detected.
Right by.
It just immediately creeped me out, so I just kind of like jumped.
But it gets even weirder. Because you see, Heather lives only a mile away from a notorious old abandoned mental asylum.
Of course.
Philadelphia State Hospital at Byberry.
So a little backstory, I live about a mile from where Byberry State Hospital used to be. This is one of the, I'm pretty sure, the most notorious mental hospital in the country. A lot of abuse went on there. There was lobotomies performed on patients. There was experiments performed on patients. A lot of them lost their lives because they were just treated so horribly. The conditions that hospital was in was so inhumane, and no human should have ever had to go through what these patients went through, and these people just needed help. It's just very sad. They were so overcrowded, like the nurse to patient ratio was just extreme.
With 2 student nurses and maybe...
Okay, I don't care anymore.
What are you doing in there? Where's he at? Dining room? Yeah. Show me him. Go show me him. Give me your hand. Take me to him. Take me to him. Show me.
Yes, him.
Wait, let me show me. Is he right here?
Yeah.
He's in our dining room?
Yeah.
What are you doing in our dining room, mister? What does he look like?
I bug.
He's got bug eyes?
Yeah.
What are you doing in our living room, mister?
Okay, that's. Hold on, let me see the pre-story for this.
Sidewalk.
Shush.
Mimi heads for higher ground. Proud grandmother Cindy Reed from Cleveland, Ohio is babysitting her granddaughter Nova at the family's home when things suddenly take a very creepy turn.
You're so funny. I can't wait until summer gets here so we can go outside and play.
I miss Mimi.
I miss you too. I miss you too. What? What? Who's coming? Who?
Okay, kids just sometimes pretend to. Kids sometimes just play pretend, so.
See somebody back there? Who? Him? Where's he at? Is he in our house?
Yeah.
Where? Show me. Where's he at? He's right in front of you?
Yep.
Who is it?
A guy.
Who's there, mister? What are you doing in our... Where's he at? Dining room?
Yeah.
Show me him. Go show me him. Give me your hand. Take me to him. Take me to him. Show me.
Yes, him.
Wait, let me... Show me. Is he right here?
Yeah.
He's in our dining room?
Yeah.
What are you doing in our dining room, mister? What does he look like?
I bug.
He's got bug eyes?
Yeah.
What are you doing in our living room, mister? Get. You go back home. You go back wherever you came from. What's he doing? Come on, you're creeping me out. We're going upstairs. Come on. You're scaring me. We're going upstairs. Yeah, you're scaring me. We're going upstairs.
Oh, that's kind of just a sweet little thing that happened. That's what's even like.
Says that she sees a man with, quote, bug eyes standing in the dining room. Grandma Cindy gets a bit freaked out by the whole situation and decides that they should just head upstairs.
Come on, you're creeping me out. We're going upstairs.
Okay.
You're scaring me. We're going upstairs. Yeah, you're scaring me. We're going upstairs.
Nova's mother shared the video online and says that Grandma Cindy is very afraid of anything paranormal. She also says that baby Nova still claims that she sees a strange man that no one else can see, and he appears all around their home.
Wow.
A spooky tale. Maggie Gann says that she has experienced a few strange things around her house.
So in the upstairs of my house, there's 2 rooms both of the doors open and close all the time by itself.
So one day Maggie is casually
Cat.
filming a cute video of her cat, Onyx, when suddenly something happens that is truly bizarre.
Whoa, that's...
Now, at first, Maggie doesn't even notice anything odd and even laughs at what she thinks is just the cat being weird. Or, well, just being a cat. But when she watches the video back, she notices that the cat's tail seems to be yanked by some invisible force.
That's weird.
The video went viral.
Anyway.
No one can really explain.
I think that'll be enough of that. Yeah.